What's up, Internet Land? Welcome back to the No Skill Podcast. Hello. We're back at it again, right here at the table at the No Skill Clubhouse, as per usual. I am DJ. Joining me on my left, your right, is Dravo.
Camera work is great, and sometimes you're just zoomed in too close to your friend's chest.
Titties.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
And then to my right, your left, is Mikey.
Oh yeah, it is me. Hi everybody. I'm here, hanging on, still alive, happy to be here. I had a follow-up joke and then I'm like, oh yeah, the other half of my brain isn't here. So that was gonna bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Big Red Machine is currently not here. He's at a concert again because concert season is in full swing, but we are not here to talk about that. But let us know if you want us to do another music talk. We love talking about it. We're probably going to do it anyway, but, let us know you want to see it too.
Act like you're involved.
So today we're just going to kind of talk about whatever comes to our heads at first, like a little bit, as Mikey said before we went live, like a shower thoughts type episode, and because he threw in some prompts in our Discord, which you should join, by the way. So Mikey, I'm gonna pass the torch on to you,
and I'm gonna grab that torch like it's soap on the rope, because as I was in the shower today and I was alone with my thoughts, as one usually is, and Shakira was playing very loudly. My neighbors appreciate that.
Wow.
I did actually have a fun thought because I've been studying, just kind of the way of the world and like social interaction and things like that I'm not particularly good at. And I'm like, man, it sucks doing this as a person. I wonder if somebody could change to be a mythical creature or a cryptid or something vaguely humanoid, maybe just like monster-esque. Not really, maybe Monster Musume kind of. I don't know, whatever your proclivity is. What would you guys like if you could make that change and become this other thing? Like, what would you like to be? Because I had a couple goofy ideas myself, but we could roll. I want to hear what the party has to think.
Well, I'm just gonna get the clear and easy answer out of the way. Just get me. But if I didn't have the choice of this, I'd probably just.
You'd be an elk.
Yeah, because elk are mythical creatures.
Yes, mythical North American elk. What a majestic creature.
I've never been in the same room as one. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
you don't get out.
Gonna go with a cryptid and just say I'd be a werewolf. That just sounds awesome.
Man, I want to talk shit, but Underworld was such a good movie, and it really did paint a cool lifestyle. Being fucking like that. Just
but it had to be
dope.
One that looks kind of like the Van Helsing one, the actual cool looking.
Oh,
one.
Where he's jacked and has an 8-pack.
Yeah, it looks like cool as shit, and I'm like, yeah, that's like the best werewolf we've had. What the fuck?
That werewolf was unreasonably chiseled. Like the artist for that show definitely had some shit in the closet they were not talking about, but it looked great on screen. It translated really well. I could kind of get behind that. I do think that's really cool. You'd have to imagine there's definitely like weird barriers there, especially 8-foot tall shredded teeth, claws. That could create some awkward situations.
It's just gotta be careful and not, I don't know, scratch up or maul your friends.
You also got to watch out for them older, lightly complected ladies who binge read books like Morning Glory Farms and Twilight.
It's crazy because I know someone like that.
So
and I know exactly
everywhere.
what you're talking about.
Can I just rant for a quick second right here? Can I just rant for a quick second?
What?
Okay, seriously. Fuck you, Twilight. Okay, you guys fucked everything up and everybody's thoughts and like how they perceive werewolves and vampires. You guys fucked it all to hell, and I still haven't forgiven you to this day. God damn it! A shiny vampire in the daylight, he turns into shine bright like a diamond head ass. Okay. Blood pressure.
Have you ever seen that movie without the blue filter on? It looks unnerving and theater kid as hell.
Oh god. Yeah, that movie did have like a fucking blue filter, didn't it? That was weird.
Yeah, they had to make it look eerie. Otherwise, it looked like a bright, sunny Midwest town.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate Twilight so fucking much. I get it to all the fans that think it's great. I think you guys are wrong too. But
Oh my
God
god. No, the
damn.
Twilight fans I can't stand are the ones that were saying Dispatch is Twilight for men. Twilight wishes it was written half as well as Dispatch. Get the fuck over yourselves, fucking nerds.
I don't see the fucking people in Twilight going into a bar, going to the bar's bathroom, and giving some random dude a blowjob.
Are you talking about Charlie?
Yeah, this fucking sonar.
I love that he comes out of the urinal just coke all over his nose.
That's my next game I gotta get on. It's behind so many other games that I have to play. But no,
I
like
think you really enjoy it.
but real talk, especially like when Twilight was still the thing, walking around the mall and you would see like these dumbass prostitutes wearing their Team Edward, Team Jacob shirt, and then they're mean mugging each other like they're like an episode of the movie The Warriors, and they're gonna have it out right here in the food court. And I'm like, go ahead, fight. I wish you would. That would make this somewhat remotely interesting.
Wasn't there
Beat
like
the
some
shit
sort
out
of like
each other.
McDonald's thing for like Team Edward, Team Jacob too?
Probably, dude.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like I remember
At
seeing
all.
those T-shirts all over the place too, and I'm like, what? I don't even know what's going on. I didn't see the first Twilight movie until like 4 or 5 years after it came out, and so at the time I was so fucking confused of what was happening.
That's why I was happy when fucking Game of Thrones came out, and all of a sudden everybody was just like, no more werewolves and vampires. It was all fucking dragons. I'm like, thank you. It's over.
Superior in every way. Anyways.
It's superior in every way.
Oh man. That's
God, I
good.
had to get that one off my chest because Twilight ruined everyone's perception of what a werewolf and vampire is supposed to be like. I'm like, no, they're supposed to be menacing, deadly creatures.
Oh.
Well, vampires can still take the form of somebody handsome and beautiful, but still they can kill you at the drop of a hat if they wanted to.
That's at least the one thing that they got right, because it seems like in every form of media, the werewolf guy or the vampire dude are just handsome or beautiful, and I'm like, okay, but at least you turn into something scary.
Like Halo Ladder, go back and make Shark Boy and Lava Girl 2 for love of God. We're still waiting on that one. Son of a bitch.
That is never happening.
Never happening.
They can't fit George Lopez's big ass head inside that tank anymore.
Mr. Electricidad to you.
He's still the president from The Purge in my mind.
Oh god, okay.
God.
We're ranking side, fuck you, Twilight. What are we talking about? That's right. If we could be any sort of mythical creature. Or cryptid. Actually, recently, just because I did not know, well, I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know you could take on various forms. I'm stuttering already. But I think thanks to that time I got reincarnated as a slime, I think I'd go with a dragon newt. This way I could still maintain a human form and still gain flight, but then still have the strength and speed of my dragon form.
God, I'm surrounded by scalies.
Duh.
Duh. Like that's a normal thing. Like out of here.
Because these cat ears definitely make me a scaly. Most definitely. You agree, right? Yeah.
And I think wanting to become a dragon-esque person. We have evidence. Hold up. I feel like I'm holding up the Home Depot color palette side by side right now. It's lining up really uncomfortably.
Wait, it was honestly. It was honestly because of what's her name? Sokka, Gabiru's sister.
Yeah, she's bad. She's 100% bad.
I was just like, okay, so she's a dragon newt, but she can stay in her human form, but still gains the ability to fly and can still keep her dragon form strength without changing. Or you can be like Gabiru and just keep your dragon form all the time if you so choose to. If I have that knowledge.
I don't think it's like so choose to, it's just how he looks.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So to get super anime geek right now. They evolve depending on the desires of them and the person who named them. Because Gabiru was originally named by a person who respected his heritage as a monster and wanted a more ferocious dragon compatriot. He stayed that way. But anybody named by Rimuru tends to get more humanoid because that's the culture and life he knew before he was a slime.
Mhm.
And in some of the cases, I did like personally the more monstrous designs, but that's just my 2 cents.
I like the more monstrous designs too because it's just I see every anime that has like some sort of like beast person and they just look like a human with animal ears. I'm like, well, I mean, I've seen it so many times. I want to see what kind of designs the artist could come up with for actual beast people and get creative with it. And not just
Right,
stick
something
an ear,
fresh.
like animal ears on some chick or whatever.
I still love one of my favorite slip ups in animation is when they cover the sides of their head, but they have ears on top like an actual animal. That always makes me laugh.
Yeah. I saw this anime once where it was like, you can clearly see there's ears here, but then you have the ears up here. I'm like, that looks so uncanny. Like, what is going on here?
Dude,
It's off-putting.
Your hearing must be awesome. Imagine having 2 sets of ears. One of them has headphones on, and you can still listen to the conversation.
I don't want that. If I have my headphones in, I don't want to be in this fun conversation. That might be the most autistic thing I've ever said, but that actually like jolted me. My muscles are tense right now. But
I've
if
activated
I
it.
had a second set of ears for people to talk over my music, I'd be in so many more fist fights.
Oh yeah. If I can hear your dumbass still, even with my freaking ears plugged in with like earbuds, there's a fist gonna be thrown at someone's face.
Don't you dare talk over Tom Araya, you whore.
I think I saw something on Facebook today. This is totally side like side tangent. Didn't Tom Araya like get like start a race car for like NASCAR?
I don't think that was Tom Araya. I could fact check that right now since I'm on the desktop. But if he did, that's cool.
Because my buddy Chris, he posted a picture of Tom at some race, and then with the caption of #SlayerCar.
Oh, Tom Araya delivers start your engines for the worth of 400 at Texas Motor Speedway. So yeah, he did the speech before the race.
That's fucking sick.
That is actually really. I gotta watch that afterwards with his voice. I bet that sounds sick.
Great voice, great bassist, great band, Slayer.
Fuck yeah. Oh, and I feel like if you ever get invited to do that opening speech for NASCAR or whatever other speedway invites you, you have to try to one up Kevin James because that legendary cut where he's like, God bless our troops, God bless America, and ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. And he just gets red and he's sweating. Like, dude, you have to go for that intensity every single time. God, we need Randy Blythe to do that shit.
Now I want to, dude.
Right? Right now, we're gonna get sidetracked into metal again. We have to be careful. We're on slippery slope.
Once we start talking about it, it's over. Oh, real quick thing. Apparently, like Motionless in White might finally be done writing for the next album, so we should be expecting more music from them soon.
Super stoked because I got to see him in a few months. Maybe we'll get some new tracks.
Oh man, I'm still up in the air if I'm gonna be able to see them again. We'll see.
Hey, get life figured out first, man. You're gonna be in the hot spot of activity now.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the thick of it.
Oh, fucking thick as shit.
Normally, people would expect me to go for the easy answer, do the goblin, live the character.
You both had easy answers. I just fucking realized this.
What?
You both had easy answers. I just now realized.
I'm not going to go with it though.
I know.
People would expect that. I want to do something different. I want to indulge in like the guilty pleasure goth part of my soul. I think. Does anyone know the Hat Man or Shadow People in general?
I know Shadow People, and if you're talking about like a shadow person known as the Hat Man with the top hat or whatever, I've heard of him, but don't know anything about him.
Okay, but you know the general look I'm going for. Just shadowy outline, two glowing eyes, and they kind of like appear and disappear in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think being a shadow person would be hilarious because it's a very intimidating, off-putting presence. But imagine you're at a super underground like punk alt or goth show, and you just see people sitting around a fucking 7 foot tall shadow humanoid with glowing eyes who's smoking a fucking menthol, just having regular conversation. That makes me laugh so fucking hard. Like, what the hell is that? Like, oh yeah, no, that's Mike. He's friendly. Just you know, don't stare into his eyes or you'll go insane, but you'll be all right.
Yeah, don't look at him for too long.
It's like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Oh God, I'm sorry, I accidentally stared in your eyes. I'm so sorry. Oh, he's gonna need to go to mental hospital. Fuck.
It's like, oh,
That's why it's fun because you spread that rumor that it drives people insane, and then it doesn't do anything. You're just like, why are you staring at me like that? You feeling a certain kind of way, you fucking weirdo?
Why are you being fucking weird, dog?
Why are you being so weird down there?
I would just
No, I just thought it'd be a really funny character art because I think as far as creatures of the night go, there's a lot of mysterious and vagueness with that, and it'd be really funny to just be a normal dude that only goes out at night. But you're just this like really off-putting, unsettling shadow monster. And, like going through a CVS getting groceries would be fucking hilarious. Scaring the shit out of people.
You just stare over into the like 7 foot tall, stare over into the other eye, like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, is that good bread? I like Wonder Bread. What are you getting?
Oh,
Horrifying bread.
I see that there's a jar of my favorite peanut butter. Can you grab that for me? Don't worry, just put it on the top shelf. I can grab it myself.
I can see it. I don't know. I just thought that'd be really funny.
Because my follow-up question to that was I was actually going to ask if like you were to actually have this like turn into this whatever creature you desired, but you still remained in the human world, how would it affect you in your day to day?
People would try to kill me.
In my career, bro, no one would bat an eye at a shadow person working on a car. They're just happy I clocked in and get shit done. Like we've had meth heads, we've had active criminals, we've had people running from the cops. They don't give a shit if your eyes glow, and sometimes cameras bug out when you walk by them. And it's just like, yeah, no, he does great work. He's quiet, keeps to himself. Yeah, he likes to work in the dark, but I mean, no complaints here.
Werewolf. Normal dude by day, at night, might as well. I'm just gonna become a freaking club bouncer.
Dude, you'd be great for the TSA.
And then for just dragon, I probably would be chased around the world, being tried to get killed or some shit. I don't know.
No, not true at all. You would be a hit in certain areas.
In certain areas, and probably make a killing off of giving people rides. I don't know, on my back or some shit.
Yeah, on your back.
Dragon Sky Taxi Service. You just bring people up and then you fly into places.
That was weird phrasing, dog. Why'd you say it like that?
You brought it to that.
I'm sorry. I
figured give people rides on my back. You took it somewhere else.
The way you paused, like you were on your back. You know what? Let's just move on. And that is a funny thing because for everybody who's like, oh yeah, you would be a monster, people would hunt you. Bullshit. Hang out on an anime forum for like 30 minutes. There are some monster humpers out there that would be lining up in the streets, bro. Yeah. This shit would be uncomfortable levels of popularity.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, there's an entire section that's dedicated of the internet that's just dedicated to various mythical creatures, mainly dragons, having conjugal premaritals with cars.
Wait, what? Oh, I know that part.
Oh, I forgot. I blocked that out of my memory. Shit. Thanks, DJ.
Thanks, man. I definitely need a reminder of that.
Bro, okay, I gotta tell you guys something, and I gotta be careful how I say this because I don't want to dox myself. I had a guy come into work who walked up and said, hey, that's my car. It's been delayed. Can I just go see it? And I'm like, sure, bro, whatever. I don't care. And this fool walks up and he reaches out and he touches the side of his car and he starts dragging his fingers down the length of the car to where it's loud as shit and squeaking. You could hear that horrible fucking skin on glass squeak all the way across the building. And he stops and he puts his palm right on the hood and he smiles and he just, I miss you. And we're all staring at him like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a car guy. I love and adore cars. It's a rental Prius, bro. It's not that serious. Like, why are you fucking so invested into this thing? I had to get that out of my brain.
I mean, all I know is that if I were to be either one of my chosen creatures, all I need to do is go to a furry con and that'd be a hit.
I was just about to say, you would make a killing at any sort of furry like convention or meetup.
Exactly.
The guest of honor.
And you would have one leg up on all the competition. You'd be real. They're just like, oh, who made your suit? No one.
I am the suit. What's up?
I am my own.
You guys up for like a crazy tangent of mine?
No, sure. What's up, man?
DJ, you put it in my head. I had the craziest like sci-fi space, almost Mass Effect-esque dreams the other night, and it was a series. That's why I said dreams. There were multiple. But in like the second or third one, after all the alien characters like came to Earth, it was the coolest visual. Clearly in my head, doesn't actually exist. Of like all these fucking reptilian and like, what was the other one? What's the fucking? Not the like hyenas. Is it lupin? Is that the word I'm looking for? Lupine? I'm pretty sure it is.
Like wolf people?
Yeah. Yes. Like people like that learning the culture and moving in and integrating. And it was us, and we took them to a rave, and to see them like decorate the tails and like the fucking odd limbs with like glow sticks and fucking candy and all the other raver culture, it was probably one of the sickest things I could have ever come up with, and it wasn't on purpose. It was such a dope visual though, and Deej, you're gonna appreciate this. We were listening to the Tweakers and oh my god, shit. Just released music very recently. Oh my god, my brain's shutting off right now. Anger Fist. It wasn't like a candy kind of like chill rave. It was a balls to the walls underground warehouse rave.
Dude, those are the best fucking raves. Like, especially where I grew up in Arizona, raves are still considered illegal. So you had to know somebody who knew somebody who had a way in. If you wanted to have a chance of getting there, it was usually in some abandoned ass warehouse, and you just have. It's just nut to butt, and at the very front of it, you see a guy on some turntables, just like, "Let's get this party going." I'm like, "Who's on set tonight?" It's usually some local guys. Every now and again, we get somebody who's big, like oh shit. Well, I don't think he does anything anymore, but his name was Mike Energy, and we were just like, "Mike's gonna be doing." I know Mike. Fuck yeah! Oh, dude,
fuck, I actually know that name too.
Right? And we listen to such obscure shit in this Discord. It's ridiculous.
Dude, earlier I was listening to fucking Italo Brothers, and then after Italo Brothers, it was Slaughter to Prevail. So you can go from light-hearted techno to deathcore. Yeah, you can listen to anything here, and we won't find it weird. Maybe country, but that's about it.
I listen to some country, a lot of dark country, maybe some Appalachian blues, the good stuff. But how are we not had more media where it's like, because we have shit like Beastars and fucking Monster Musume. How have we not had more shit where it's like that, but where these creatures are like really getting into the niches of our culture,
like integrating with humans instead of everyone just being an animal person or something?
Yeah, like imagine how dope it would be to go to the skate park and to see like elves and dwarves and fucking dragon people and like maybe even a werewolf or two skating or on BMX bikes.
I think the only thing that comes to mind, the closest thing to that would be what's that one Will Smith movie?
Oh,
Bright.
Yeah.
But even
thing. But like it's the only thing it was orcs playing Cannibal Corpse, which was dope, by the way. But we need more.
But it was also one of the main things with Bright is it was very much so still like segregated culture. Like if you weren't an
Yeah.
elf with a high class, or if you were an orc, you're a pissed on peon.
Yeah. We need
So
something where it's like everybody together having fun. Like imagine Woodstock smashed with fantasy. That'd be insane.
see, that's the slice of life anime that I want to see. Like all
I'd be
integrated,
so here.
all happening.
I'd be so here for that. Can we fund this? Is there an artist who needs this on the GoFundMe? Like, set your shit up.
That's
Let's
why
run this by
I
Guard.
He's got his hands full at the moment. That boy's
Yeah.
always doing something.
That's why I wish I could be alive for the first like hybrid human or like actual. Oh shit! What's the name?
Hmm?
The term was right there, but basically, animal human hybrid thing.
Like anthro. What word are you looking
anthropomorphic.
for?
There we go.
Yes.
God, that took forever. I was like, anthrax? No.
Anthrax.
Anthrax.
Not the right word. Whoa.
But what are you trying to say, man?
But like, I wish I would be able to live long enough to see the first like anthropomorphic being just living and walking amongst humans. I would want to befriend that motherfucker so quickly. I'm gonna teach him how to dap. Just like, Sorry, that gets me really excited.
I think that's like a whole conversation in itself of like the theory of like life outside of Earth type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't know, you can even go down the rabbit hole of like cyberpunk with cybernetics, because in cyberpunk universe, people replace their body parts with that of something that looks like an animal. They're called exotic cybernetics.
Mm-hmm.
And it basically just makes themselves make themselves into furries, basically.
Like high-tech furries. Like
High-tech
shit that makes
furries.
protogens look like actual toasters.
Yeah. That's like an actual thing in the cyberpunk lore. And I'm like, man, I wish that was in the game. But
there was so much from the lore they couldn't fit in there. That universe goes deep, man. Mike Pondsmith's been cranking out content for 30 years.
Oh, yeah. But you never know. Maybe if they make another game, we'll see.
Maybe. I mean, I'm here for all of it, including the cybernetically augmented clown people. That's a fun subclass or subrace.
Oh my god.
They're a thing. They're a thing. They're a thing. Or the fucking Trekkies. The Star Trek cult that actually uses guns and fights other gangs.
But like, yeah, like it literally just comes down to a conversation that you could probably make a whole podcast on, whether it's what do we think life outside of Earth is like, or maybe if you had the opportunity to, change the entirety of how you look with cybernetics, would you?
Oh my god, if we go into like transhumanism and what it means to change out the parts of yourself until you're no longer yourself, like a very Ship of Theseus situation, I'll be on this conversation for 4.5 hours. Okay,
Yeah,
I
know you.
I don't think we're ready for this one.
I know you.
I'm down for it though, because that was the point of this episode of like shower thoughts, and this is one of those shower thoughts. I like me personally. Before you go down yours, cybernetic enhancements. I don't think I'd get enhancements, but I'd make sure that the parts that I have in here can still work and will stay working for a long time. Like I like a little home maintenance and repair. But I don't think
maintenance I get. I got a bad disc, a fucking damaged hip, and a damaged ankle, bro. I get it. I got nerve damage in my face.
I think for me, it's like kind of like the same way. Like if something inside of me is giving out and like could use like replacing or repairs or whatever, I would just replace it with something cybernetic, just so it could be put like maintenance and taken care of if that one also starts giving out, and just little by little over time just replace my body with cybernetics so I can have longer life.
So my heart's check engine light came on. Can you hand me those jumper cables? I'll be right back.
I really like that level of it, but it always concerns me of like where it's like tattoos. You can't get just one. And like, where do you draw the line, and where does it stop snowballing? I see DJ in the corner. Like,
So,
you know exactly what I'm talking
you're
about.
not wrong. I thought I was gonna stop at just one tattoo. The one tattoo turned into two, turned into five, five turned into seven, and now essentially, yeah, I've managed to get to a point where I can stop now, just because I don't regret my tattoos. But now when I look at some of the tattoos that I have, I'm like, fucking hell, I was a moron.
I still like your knuckles. I think those are dope.
Yeah, my knuckles are my favorite tattoos. For those
Sounds
that
fucking
don't know,
sick.
so on my knuckles, I have the word American tattooed on the front of my knuckles.
Oh man.
But like,
Fuck,
yeah,
what was I gonna say?
again, if anything, if I did get like cybernetic replacements, it would be the exotic kind, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, why wouldn't it?
So with
Yeah,
these
I mean,
cybernetic enhancements, just because like you guys know the lore, you guys have played the game. I know that John Wick is in it. That's how deep my knowledge is of Cyberpunk. I swear to God, I'm gonna actually play one day. I swear. But with these cybernetic enhancements, I know it's gonna be a very broad answer, but what can they actually do? Like what's the actual extent of what you can do? Like if you
oh
if
my
you were to
god.
actually get like cybernetic wings, would you actually be able to fly, or would it have functionality, or would it just be an aesthetic?
So there is anti-grav units. They don't have wings quite figured out yet. They have anti-grav generators, or they have a what they call reinforced tendons, which are spring-loaded tendons in your legs that can allow you to like rocket jump places. Like they pull tight and launch, so you can jump ridiculously far.
Like the Hulk, the fact that he can jump 3 miles in one bound.
Not that far, but yeah, like you could like jump on a 1 or 2 story roof just from a standing position.
Yeah,
Damn.
like there's all
Uh,
kinds of cybernetics, and they all can do different things depending on what you're like looking for. But
mhm.
they're all in the realm of not like impossibility. They're just things that like, oh, well, that makes sense. But if you go any
Yeah,
more crazier with it, you run the risk of just going nuts.
Like
with
the
some
enhancement,
caveats, yes.
But yeah,
like the enhancements themselves start whacking with your brainwaves.
Yeah, and it
yeah,
does make sense because if you lose a limb in real life, you can still have nerve pain in that missing limb. The phantom pain that dickhead VR chatters looks at camera like to throw around that's not what you say it is, you fucking idiots. Sorry, that bothers me a lot.
The whole looks at camera.
Yeah, no, I need to make a point here because I'm tired of 12-year-olds telling me, "Oh, don't hit my character. I have phantom pain." Like, first of all, fuck off. Second of all, you didn't even read the Wikipedia entry all the way. But yeah, no, if you lose a limb and you have certain types of injuries, you can feel that pain theoretically forever. If you have other kind of balance adjacent limbs, like something leg, ankle, knee, shit like that, it can cause issues with your center of gravity and all that. So if you start cybernetically replacing parts that maybe the software doesn't cooperate with the way your brain works, I also realized I might get like super tech geeky right here, so I apologize for that.
Yeah, though, because that's what I'm still trying to understand. Is like I remember seeing somebody who had just like a completely this like wow, words, real life, a completely cybernetic arm that was just moving
Mm-hmm.
and functioning off of what they were thinking, and I'm like, how in the fuck is that happening? That
It's neat.
in my mind, like physics says that shouldn't be happening. That hand
Mm-hmm.
should not be moving right now. How was that doing it?
it's pretty
It's
neat
a really
stuff.
cool system. Yeah.
Some things I'm
For,
worried about, but that's like a totally different conversation.
yeah. We'll go back to cyberpunk to keep things on the lighthearted things. There's always risk with what you're doing. And I do like the way that Cyberpunk handles it, where there's always that like what if factor, because there are people who are fully borged out, slanging Cyberpunk for being full cybernetic, who are totally fine. They're like well-adjusted members of society, and then there's other ones who are more, Stone Cold era, or Attitude era, Stone Cold with cybernetics just running around beating the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, what's like what cyber psychos? What they're called?
Yeah, cyber
Yeah,
psychos.
And so you
man.
said it has to be compatible with your brainwave because
With a lot of factors.
A lot of factors.
Because the first thing that came to mind that I couldn't even remotely compare it to is like building a PC. Like you can't just slap any sort of graphics card into your shit. It might not be compatible with what you got going on.
It's basically exactly what it is.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm
there's
ready for
even
cybernetic enhancements.
And there's
now that I understand.
and you also have to take into account like, well, if your components are even capable of running said thing you want to install in your body, is it gonna overclock your shit? And that also leads to more wear on you and your cybernetics.
Oh yeah, like the anime does a great job of showing. All right, cool. David's got a robotic spine, and then Maine tells him, "Hey, you need to train. You need to take care of your health, and you might need to reinforce your knees because just because your spine can process signals faster doesn't mean your knees or ankles will be able to keep up with the workload they're putting on it." And it snowballs there because all right, I did this, now I need this. I did this, now I need this, and then you're just like that dude with the $800 Honda Civic that he's put 25 grand into because it snowballs into once you do one thing, well, you got to do the rest.
Yeah, it also didn't help that he literally just installed a military grade cybernetic spine into his body, where everything else that he had was civilian, regular shit.
Off the rip.
Yeah.
I don't think it was though. Okay, conspiracy theory. I think Maine's arms were a defective unit because they're a unique set of gorilla arms you don't really see in the lore much. And we do know that there are in our canon units that were like super wonky and janky and like recalled or discontinued for that exact reason. So I think that was a heavy contributing factor to it.
I was talking about more on David.
Yeah, on David.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. He took Maine's arms. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit. I forgot about that.
So I think it was a bad part issue for sure. Like DJ was saying, something that wasn't compatible with the rest of his tech.
Yeah.
Just the fan theory, that's not proven, but it kind of does make sense.
Like it's not like all this makes me feel not feel, but I'm always leery of. I know there's a distant future where that is going to be a possibility if you can actually cybernetically enhance yourself. And now I'm sitting there like, I know
it's spooky out there.
Yeah, it's not that distant. I mean, shit, we got AI and now we got cybernetics shit coming into play. I'm like, ooh, it's getting kind of weird and scary right now. Everything is like in the infant stage. Everything is being tested. We don't know what we're doing with it at all.
Are we on the horizon of a new dawn or the dawn of the dusk of a final day? Who the fuck knows? All I know is I'm not getting rid of my hands. I don't care how good the new ones are. I need these fuckers.
Yeah.
I've got carpal tunnel at the ripe old age of a little over 30, dude. I still can't part with them. I'm very attached to these.
I'm probably going to be right there with you soon.
Oh, dude. So much of what I do is by feel. People get mad at me because I shit you not, like a very kind of goofy movie guru shit. I'll put my hand on a car and I'll just hold it there and I'm like, it's missing on the left spank, maybe cylinder 5. Probably 5 or 3. Let's check. And it is. And they're like, how the fuck do you do that? I'm like, I don't know, man. I really couldn't explain to you. I just know.
Fucking
that's how
wizard.
You know you're in tune with your. That's how you know you're in tune with your craft, to where you don't need to like deep dive to find the problem. You're just like, hold up. Yep, there it is.
This dude's like my dad. My dad worked in construction so long. He literally can just tell you how much something weighs by just holding it exactly, and it'd be exact. And I'm like, fuck.
Or he could probably put his hands on shit and be like, this isn't very well secured. He just knows.
Yeah.
Like,
this
is weak. This is put together very badly.
And I'm like, well, fuck, all right. I'll call you.
I feel that. Right? Like, hold on. Let me save your number as emergency fix.
But real talk, I think just to end on the cybernetic thing, with everything that I've heard, I'm now terrified. But I think the only enhancements that I would give myself is just like your basic routine maintenance. Maybe I might go splurge and get myself some brand new ACLs and MCLs just to be safe, because these kneecaps ain't what they used to be. I'd like to be able to spring back and be able to, jump off of stuff without having to worry. Is my kneecap going to go shooting down the street when I land?
Have you seen the fucking edits going around TikTok and Instagram where it's a kid jumping off the top of a fridge and he hits the ground and his knees buckle and it starts playing Creed as he hits the ground?
Yes.
I feel that, bro. That's what it feels like to turn 30. This shit's crazy.
I know it too. I know.
Like I'm
Fuck
still
off.
good. I still feel fine and fantastic. But it's just after I've been out like on either a really long walk or like a really extensive jog, and then I'll get back to the house, and then it's usually the right knee. I'm just like, oh damn, all right, Ben Gay tonight. Let's get it. This is gonna be good. But I'm not old. Fuck you.
Keep telling yourself that, bud.
Fuck you.
Mhm.
Because I've said it once, I've said it twice, I'll say it thrice today on this recording. I still find it funny. There's like these early 20-something kids that are just like, oh, my back, my elbow, oh, my poor little Pete's. And I'm like, shut the fuck up and get in the mosh pit, Nancy. Come on, let's do this. Sorry, that was my little tangent.
Yeah, I feel that. I blanked out when you said that. I'm like, I was back at Amity Affliction. I was in another place.
It's like, get up, pansy. We're going to wall of death right now.
I mean, what can I say other than this is my open letter, you know, wall of death. So.
Yeah.
By the way, just for the camera, so you went to Amity Affliction because we haven't seen you in a couple of days. How was that?
Oh, dude, it's a great show. I'm kind of pushing the limit of what I can do right now. I'm still not super medically cleared to do things, and it made itself very apparent. But it was a good show. Had a great time. It was Boundaries, another band whose name is escaping me at the moment, Amity Affliction, and August Burns Red. And man, it was a great time. Everybody played their ass off. August Burns Red and Amity Affliction had like 3 or 4 walls of death per set. Super good time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was wild in there, bro. Both bands played all the greatest hits. Ooh, what's up, Deej?
Try to see if I can find the other band because at first I almost shouted non-point, and I realized that was nonsense.
Nonsense. This guy, you spewing nonsense out here. Come on.
You're welcome.
No, but the freaking set of Amity Affliction's greatest hits sounds amazing to me. I want to see that so bad.
Oh, dude, it's so good. And it was funny too because the crowd got really into it. They did a lot of like calls where like they're like, all right, sing this motherfucker, and everybody in the room sang it. They did the pull out your lighters, pull out your flashlights, and we lit that place the fuck up.
Yeah.
And August Burns Red closed out the night, and Amity Affliction had a bigger crowd, more crowd involvement, and a way wilder pit. So I think we all know who's in charge around here.
Yeah.
By the way, was it Heaven's Gate?
That sounds right.
Yeah, if it wasn't Heaven's Gate, it was Dreamwake. But I think Dreamwake was only.
It was Heaven's Gate.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking. That reminds me of like when I went to go see Breaking Benjamin. Like they did a lot of good crowd work, and they always were just trying to get the crowd involvement. And oh my god, every time, every song from start to finish, crowd singing, and then when it came to the slower stuff, lighters out the whole time. Lighters, lights, whatever, just the whole time. And you just hear the huge crowd in the stadium, just of people singing, the echo of it. I'm like, fuck, man.
I just want to piggyback off what you said earlier. The whole like, even though August Burns Red was the closer, Amity Affliction had the bigger crowd.
Mm-hmm.
How does that affect your mental when you're at a concert? If like you're there to see everybody, and then the crowd leaves when the first headliner is done, and then it's like, okay, do you guys not think that these guys are fucking cool or important?
You know, I really couldn't say. I'm not an artist, and nobody lines up to pay me. But I gotta imagine in the music industry, especially with how cutthroat it is these days, you just gotta give it your all every time. Put the bullshit aside, even if you're playing to a room with like 10 people and it's your family and friends. Play your heart out. Send that shit. You can't let it. If you get too in your own way, you're never going to make it as a musician. at least in my mind.
Because that's what like bands like Hollywood Undead and Grey 5-9 would talk about. It's just like we went from playing in bars and in front of our family and friends numerous nights in a row. We're going and we put our hearts into it every single time. We don't care if there's only 10 of you out there and we're on the stage. We're going to play our asses off.
Oh yeah, dude. And then making it a part of your music once you've made it. I played a million empty shows to only family and friends. Dude, like that Hollywood Undead is the epitome of owning the struggle is coming up. So I mean in my opinion, a good artist will be like them and use that to like feel the fire. And it happens. You're not gonna be everybody's favorite. Everyone's got different tastes, people have different, proclivities, tastes.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
Both.
Yeah,
Was that
it's
Brandon?
both.
No, and I admire that model because there are some bands, there's not even just bands, there's some pop artists, there's some singers that are in let me start over. There are just random musical artists that I've seen, some of them that I've seen live, some of them I've seen the videos online where if they don't like the vibe of the crowd, or if they just don't fucking feel like it. I've seen it, especially with my place of work. We get a lot of musical entertainment. I've seen people not want to go on stage because they didn't get what they wanted backstage. They'll cancel an entire show.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I've seen some of that lately. Oh, sorry. My mic fell off.
take it away.
No. I'm trying to think of what artist it was. It was one of the new rappers. It was a young lady. I can't think of her name. She was upset that they sold like 40% capacity and she wouldn't go on stage unless more people showed up. And everyone's like, what the fuck do you mean? Nobody bought tickets. Like, nobody else is showing up, you dumbass.
Don't they know who I am? No, that's why they're not here.
Dude, you sold out 40% of a venue. Play your ass off for that 40%, so the next time you come back, maybe it's 60, maybe it's 70, maybe you get to that 100% someday. But don't throw a fucking tantrum because you only sold 40%. Get the fuck out of here.
Because I can tell you firsthand, I've been to several concerts that to an artist I knew nothing about, but through word of mouth from somebody whom I know that listens to their music or at least went to their show and said, it doesn't even matter you listen to their music, dude. They put on a kick-ass set. You'll have a good time. Let's go. You convinced me. You convinced me. Yeah. Let's go. Let's do it.
I mean, there have been plenty of times where I go to a concert and there is like one band out of like the 4 there that I know, and I'd still go see the other bands, and I'd probably walk out and being like, hey, I got 2 new bands I'm going to listen to after today. Because they were good. I mean, it was like how it was when I first heard Gideon. I went there for Wage War, and I went and heard Gideon for the first time, and I was like, damn, these guys were good. I'm going to look them up on Spotify later.
It's funny because that's how I discovered Gideon as well. They were playing with Waged War and Varials, and I'm like, I'm a fan of every band here now. I just came for Waged War, but this lineup is stacked.
Yeah, it was like Gideon, While She Sleeps, and Wage War. I don't remember who the opener was, but yeah. And I was like, yeah, dude, I knew While She Sleeps, I knew Wage War, and I was like, Gideon's awesome too. They put on a damn good show. They were entertaining as hell. Fuck yeah.
Real quick, I love how this started with "What creature would you be?" and now we're back at concerts.
Yeah, we got DJ. You got to stop setting me up for concerts, man. It's been you all 3 times.
I know. I am a rage baiter, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me press that button and send him down that line.
Don't, because I'm gonna go down that line. I have a problem, an addiction, a weakness, a sickness, if you will. You could say I'm down with the sickness. Fuck, here we go again.
God damn it! It's always Disturbed.
It all comes back to this.
It always comes back to Disturbed. What is your favorite song, and why is it Sound of Silence?
Ew, gross.
Hey, listen, I dig that song. It is,
but it's a very normie answer. You want to sound deep and thought-provoking.
Oh, no, that one's not my favorite song. It's just that's the one that when kind of like, oh, who's your favorite? You listen to metal? Yeah, who do you listen to? Five Finger Death Punch. That's the go-to answer whenever I ask, "What's your favorite Disturbed song?" It's always "Sound of Silence."
And I'm like,
Oh no, it's not.
I was like,
No, it's
cool.
not. It ain't even in the top 10.
And I was like, I
No.
mean, cool. It's not top
We're
10
back
though.
on it again, DJ. Fuck.
Okay, at least fire rip. Favorite Disturbed song?
Decadence.
Decadence, nice.
I gotta say 10,000 Fists.
That's a good
Excellent
one.
answer.
Same album too. It's fucking.
It's a good album.
It's a
the
fucking
best
good
album.
album.
Oh, I'm gonna take my shirt off.
It's a damn
for
good
me,
album.
For me, I have to say Liberate.
Liberated
Liberated
is
is
fucking
good.
good. I thought about it. That was
Yeah,
almost number one.
that was-
When I heard that in
Mhm.
Thug 2, it changed my life.
It's definitely
That's
a
where I got
top
it from.
5 for me.
Yeah,
Definitely.
same. We're 90s kids as fuck.
Oh god, that's the other thing, because I know we still had to like record like the part 2 of the video on it. So, but like the music in video games, it's just fucking wonderful. I do like that grid thing. I'm still racking my brain on what I put in some of the brackets.
Dude,
Oh,
I
I
mean,
forgot
shit.
about that, yeah.
I went down nostalgia lane today. I downloaded Tony Hawk Underground 2, and I started just jamming every time I like went into like some sort of free ride or went into the story mode for like an hour. I'm like, damn, just hearing this
One of the
music.
greatest campaigns
Hell yes.
in human history.
Oh, it's so fun. I am hot ass at it right now, but I'm having fun.
I think we found a good halfway point. So, fellas, if you don't mind, we're going to take a quick little ad break here and hear from our partners, Dubby and Red Dragon. Hey guys, it's me, DJ. Real quick before you go anywhere, I just wanted to remind you guys about NoSkill Entertainment's still ongoing partnership with Dubby. Yes, they're still hanging out with us over a year later. And trust me, they have an array of delicious flavors, such as Dragonade, Dub Sludge, and Galaxy Grenade. And hey, maybe caffeine isn't your thing. They have zero caffeine hydration formulas, such as Water Melanda and Pineberry Splash. And if any of these flavors piqued your interest, please use code NSE for 10% off your total order at checkout. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys later. And we are back. Thank you once again to Dubby and Red Dragon for hanging out with us. Don't forget to use code NSE for 10% off your total order at checkout. Let's move on. And we're back to the matter at hand. Once again, I'm going to just apologize to you guys. I know we were here like having this shower thoughts moment, then it just quickly devolved into talking about music and concerts and stuff. It's just something that all of us here at this table feel really strongly about, because music is just so universal. We could talk about it all damn day and night, and we'll never get sick and tired of it. That's why we constantly ask you guys, drop a comment down below. Your favorite bands, your favorite band moments. What's your favorite song from your band? Give us a band that you think we might like. Hell, we might even do reactions to them. It's already happened before. Come on now. But no, so we're going to go back to these random shower thoughts. One of the other ones that Mikey had posted into our Discord. Join it. And it posed an interesting question that actually made me think a little bit of like, if you could do anything, what would be your dream job? And I'm not talking about what you're currently doing or this whole us doing YouTube thing, because I know that's something we all want to do. But whether it be something that you had a dream of growing up to maybe something that you think about now, I don't even care if it's not real. What was something that you always dreamed you could do or can do still? Something you might be aspiring to. So,
Oh, he looks right at me. He scared me.
Because I was going to give a prime example. Growing up, I wanted to be a superhero. I legit wanted to be a Ninja Turtle.
I mean,
that's an odd choice, but I respect it.
I mean,
it's
as a
kid,
that's probably what a lot of kids dreamed about when they were like little.
You know what? I think you have a higher chance of becoming an effective Ninja Turtle superhero than a lot of people do with getting jobs with their fucking liberal arts degrees.
You know what? True. I can see that.
Dog, I have people who watch this that have those degrees. I'm gonna get so much shit about this in the near future.
Why did you say that? Because it was funny, and I'm right.
What are you gonna do? Fight me about it? You don't have a job or insurance. That was mean. That was very mean spirited. I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
You don't have a job or insurance. Now go sit in the corner and cry.
If
Sorry.
I wanted this attitude from a Starbucks employee, I would have fucking asked for it, okay?
God, dude, don't. Before we go down that rabbit hole. Yeah. But yeah, legit, I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle growing up. It was because of the Ninja Turtles that I even showed any remote interest in martial arts. I started taking martial arts because of the cartoon.
No, that explains a lot now. You do look like a turtle.
Fuck yeah, dude. There is a wrong answer, though. Which one? There's 4 of them. They're all handsome, but there is one handsomer. Yes.
Yes.
No, guess.
Oh. I don't know. Fucking Michelangelo.
Damn right.
Hey.
God, yeah. Sorry, I love Michelangelo. He's my
I can see
favorite.
it too. The fact that he grows up to be the baddest motherfucker out of all of them is pretty awesome too. He is the Ronin.
But yeah, it was because of the Ninja Turtles, mostly Ninja Turtles, sprinkle in a little bit of Jackie Chan Adventures, that I wanted to partake in martial arts at all at like the bright age of 9. Actually, no. We'll start from there. What was your like?
No. Keep going. What's and then?
I was gonna go, and now currently what I wanted to do, but I wanted to take around the table to see what you guys thought you could do as a wee little dragon or a wee little gobby.
Well, as a kid growing up, I've always been a gamer. Like since a very young ass age, like short little dude. Again, and it's kind of funny. Then I saw Grandma's Boy.
Oh, no.
At the ripe age of, I think, 7, 8.
No.
And I wanted to be a game tester or something like a game developer or some shit.
At the ripe age of like 6 or 7, he's just like, yep. Right there.
Yep.
Hey, I dig it. At least you picked something realistic. I wanted to be an animal.
I mean, yeah, true. You did.
Now I sit next to some animals.
Yeah.
Would come full circle, it is known. So down the bench. Actually, no. Elaborate just a little bit more. So
I don't know. It just always felt like that, even as a young kid, that games just had a lot of fun. I enjoyed them still to this day at the ripe age of 27. And shit, if it wasn't for the fact that, I'm an adult, I need to do adult things, work, pay bills, and all that stuff that we all enjoyed doing, right?
You just need to pay taxes and not break the law.
Yeah.
Video games that break the law.
But like, I don't know. Every time I just see myself in like any sort of free time, I'm just playing a game. And when I was a little kid, oh my god, I don't even know how many games I beat before I even turned 6, but it was quite a few. And I'm like, I could do this. I can test games because I was also just very adventurous, and I tended to break my games somehow. And I don't remember why or how to this day, but I always found a way just to break it in some way.
It against the wall?
No, I've never been a rager.
He means breaking games, sir, like mechanics.
I know. I'm being.
I don't think you understand. I'm gonna keep berating you because I'm better at gaslighting than you are. So keep stuttering. Put it in your mouth. Hold it there for a second.
What exactly?
Don't worry about it. Back to what was happening.
But no, because like breaking game mechanics, it happens in video games all the fucking time. There is no perfect game that you can't find some sort of glitch, dupe, or some sort of exploit in any fucking more. And any game can be broken now.
So basically,
also,
as a kid, I basically just wanted to be a QA tester. If I learned what it's called now, so it's a QA tester, and just being able to just go in, try the new game, find out what breaks it, all the glitches, and just try to break it as much as possible so it can come out fine at launch. And that's basically what my whole dream was as a toddler, a wee little Drake,
God, if only some fucking game companies would do that now. Because trust me, if you were to put your game into the likely hand, like the hands of us, be like, hey, play this, tell us what's wrong. Oh, we will, and we will have some opinions.
A lot of games nowadays, I can do that in an hour. And
Ad hoc, why can't I romance a sexy Australian demon lady? That's my number one complaint of that game.
Okay, so then because I know we can harp on video games all damn day, but and we might do it again anyway. You never know with this podcast. We might just go down that rabbit hole anyway. But no. So now with you, what did a young beast zapper want to do or be when he was growing up?
Man, a very nostalgic song just came on my playlist that I can hear that the audience can't. And I'm falling down a rabbit hole of memories. And as a young man, probably about 10 or 12 years old, I also learned that quality assurance and beta testing and alpha testing were a thing for video games. And that was my young drive in life. Video games always been dude.
It was a
the
dream,
whole time
right?
Rand's talking, I'm like literally looking off into space, leaning all the way back in my chair. I'm like, oh man, those were the days.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It was a dream as a kid. And shit.
It really was. And it was like weird because video games always played such an important part of my life. And I made a lot of my friends this way, obviously looking at the table around us. It's my hobby. I still do LAN parties at over 30 years old with a group of adults all around the same age.
Which I want to get a part of one of these days soon.
Yeah, when you're in the area, man, you're invited. But
I'll just make a whole weekend trip up there for it.
Dude, it's a fun time. I got kind of drunk at the last one, but it was a really good time. Yeah, no, dude, video games have always been very important to me. They've been part of my like social structure growing up. I've always just had a fun passion for them. And I don't really think I let that go. I think getting into content creation and because we do some video game stuff, we do some commentary stuff, and like what really now that I'm older and I understand what got me hooked on video games, it's 100% the storytelling. Building these unique experiences in a hypothetical what if world with these wild and outlandish circumstances is what's really cool to me. And I think I bring a lot of that into what we're doing here. And it does make me happy that in like some small way I'm still kind of work around reaching for that. But I've also learned I'm kind of glad I didn't get into quality assurance because then it's no longer a fun hobby anymore.
Yeah.
It's just work. And for some of the games I'd be beta testing these days, they're such dog shit. I would probably hate my job sometimes.
Yeah, there's a freaking huge part of me now where I'm just like, I'm glad I didn't pursue that. I still enjoy games. I don't want that to change.
Exactly.
Because oh fuck, I just had it. There we go. I got it. That's why I think if you wanted to get into like quality assessment, especially when it comes to video games, you had to be somebody who I won't say doesn't enjoy video games, but you don't care about them, and now your entire mindset is this is just work. If you take somebody who actually has passion into a video game, and then your job is to dissect everything that's wrong. Well, I know some of you out there would love to do that, just to tear a game to shreds. But to some of us who just like enjoy the entire concept of the game and want to enjoy the game, tearing it apart would make it so fucking boring. And then when the game fully releases, you're not going to have fun playing it. You've already experienced the good and the bad. There would be nothing new for you.
Yeah.
I do run into that with cars sometimes because I'll see something that I was really excited for release and I'm like, oh, they fucked up this. This is kind of shitty. Man, they really cut the corner here. And that is a real risk when you make, your hobby your profession. And I don't know if I'd ever want that to like come between me and the next Fallout game because that would fuck up my whole day. I could be disappointed in a Chevy Impala because it is nowhere near as cool as it used to be, but Fallout's still good. And for anyone who's going to scream at me about 76, go eat a brick. Fuck off. I like 76.
Yeah, 76 is good. I need to buy it and play it on PC now. Son of a bitch, I just realized that. Luckily, it's constantly on
Only
sale.
thing I'm worried about
Yeah.
is just Bethesda nowadays, and they don't have a good track record lately.
Hey, you be nice to Bethesda.
What do you mean? They've successfully re-released Skyrim 20 times.
I was just about to say that.
The last, or no, sorry, it was Fallout, but the last Fallout game. But one of the last really decent RPGs outside of Fallout 4 that they put out, and that was like over 10. What is it? Almost 20 at this point? I forget.
I don't even remember.
I don't remember, but it's been a very long fucking time, and we still don't have Elder Scrolls 6.
Was good.
Like, hey, Bethesda, we would really like Elder Scrolls 6. Can we have it? Did you say you want remastered Skyrim for the 15th time? No, we want Elder Scrolls 6. Did you say that you want Starfield? No, we want Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, we heard you. You want remastered Oblivion. No, but actually, yes. But seriously.
Yes.
I still can't fucking run it on my PC, and I'm sad.
Damn. I saw the greatest shit post the other day. It was a picture of Todd Howard's face, and it said, "You know what? Fuck you. Unmorrow's your wind."
Oh my god.
Terrible fun.
Yeah, the moral of the story is give us Elder Scrolls 6 already. God damn it. But also, I realized with all y'all's answers, I'm the fucking outlier because I'm the only one that picked something that was completely unrealistic.
It's fine.
It's
Nothing wrong with that.
It just means that you are a very creative and imaginative child.
Well, because I also didn't have video games. Technically, I didn't have video games until like later on into my adult life. Like we had a video game console, but it was for me and my brother to share. And because he's the younger brother, he's the favorite. So I get the butt end of the stick.
Mm.
And then to boot, the other one when mom finally was just like, okay, you and your brother can play can play these adult games, San Andreas. But your stepdad needs to be there. Now it's okay. I want to go on because I know what GTA is. I know what this game is. I want to go on a rampage, but stepdad's here and he's telling me I can't do that because shooting people is a crime. And I'm like, that's what you do in this game, fucker.
Oh,
Let me do this.
Basically, they made GTA boring for you.
Yeah, they made GTA into The Sims. Like at one point, my mom asked, "Can you get a job in this game?" And I'm like, I have a job. It's called gang banging. Son of a bitch.
Banging. You ain't cut out for these streets, Mom.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I didn't own my own personal first console until I was 18, and I was 19 and I was in the military. So I was out of mom's house. I had a paycheck and mom wasn't home. So guess what I was going to do? Whatever the fuck I wanted. So that's when I got on I left mom's house, got my first tattoo, and bought an Xbox 360 that day.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I feel like I missed out on a lot of like gaming history growing up. I remember vaguely going over to like my cousin's house, and one of the things we would always do, because at my cousin's house, our aunt didn't give a fuck about anything. As long as the kids aren't outside or dying, I don't hear the kids crying, that means they're good. He just loaded up his Sega, and we would just kill hours playing fucking Golden Axe.
Dude, man, you should see my PlayStation 2 emulator library, and I imagine most of the games on there you probably haven't played or I played very little. And I'd be like, bro, if you were here with me right now, I'd be like, put in that second controller, we're playing. That's what me and Preston have been doing all day.
Like, Mike said, when it comes to like like gaming outside of the little bit of shit that we got to do at the house is going over to friends' houses if they had stuff. Like all of a sudden, I go over to my buddy Chad's house. He has a GameCube. Now we're playing. Smash Bros. Then I go over to Jason's house. He has a PS2, but he only has single player games. So now we're playing Sly Cooper, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
But
Again,
it was
God, I
never.
miss the days of in-person gaming.
yeah, dude. If we were playing some Silent Monks earlier, oh man, I was having a blast.
Oh, goated.
Having a blast. Again, in-person gaming is such. Dude, have people forgotten what it's like? How fun it is.
Yeah,
That's where.
people
that's
don't
the
know how to
part-
talk to people.
People
Sorry,
don't know how to
go
talk
for
to people.
No, but it's the convenience of you can still play with people without being around people. Like, look what we're doing right now. We're immersion break. We're not actually here sitting at this table. We're all in our respective homes. But it's the convenience of I can still have and share a gaming experience with the lads
it.
from the comfort of my home. Do I still absolutely want to go and do some in-person gaming? Fuck yeah, but I live in a boring place where nobody plays video games. And y'all are all the way out there on the other side. So ruins that one.
Yeah.
You know what? Just come out here, bro.
That's the next step is to just go move back out to the West Coast for me.
Bro, shit.
Wait till gas prices drop.
Oh yeah.
Shit,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit, I'd even
It's
say
brutal right now.
fucking if you ever wanted to, just be like, hey, roommates, you get a place. Just saying.
Sure. But yeah, like that's why I wish I had more of those gaming experiences growing up outside of at a cousin, either my cousin's house or a friend's house. I think my favorite one is one of my cousins had an N64 with Diddy Kong Racing and all 4 controllers.
Goated. I
Oh,
can still hear
split
the
screen
theme
gaming.
music.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
welcome
party there.
to Diddy Kong Racing. Boom,
Diddy
boom,
Kong
boom, boom,
Racing.
boom. Dude, it's so good. That final boss cheated though, dirty
The
motherfucker.
fucking
fuck
pig,
him.
man.
Fuck him.
The fucking pig.
Fucking pig.
Bitch ass pig.
Just for that, I'm having pork chops tonight, and I hope he was related to you, son of a bitch.
Oh my god. I saw a pig on the news today. His name was Chris, the letter P, Bacon.
I know crispy bacon.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay, before we start going down reminiscing about video games, because once again, it happened when we said it wasn't going to. So now, as adults, something that you wish you could be doing for reasons, for whatever the reason is that you can't, something that you wish you could do, something that you aspire to do, something that you want to do outside of what you're currently doing. I don't even care if it's a side hustle or a dream job. And we'll start with you.
Okay. I got like 2 dream jobs I'm tied between. They're both in my industry, but they're at wildly high levels.
Work for Ferrari?
No, I actually really don't like Ferrari. I have personal beef with Ferrari. I don't like the way their business is going. I don't like the way they carry themselves. And every time I see a post that says Enzo Ferrari would be rolling over in his grave, I hope he spins hard enough to achieve lift in that bitch. Fuck him. I made that. I'm just laughing because I know that sounds crazy. But,
oh, shit.
Not to get too into it, but the long and short of it is Ferrari will sue you if you modify their cars or do deals that they don't approve of. Like say I owned a Ferrari and Brandon wanted it and he had the money and I sold it to him. They would sue both of us because he doesn't own a Ferrari. That means he's not in the club and I can't sell it to him.
Oh fuck!
They do
the club.
Yeah, they do shit like that and it drives me up a fucking wall.
How about you do what every other dealership does? Take my money, give me the car, and shut up.
Yeah, honestly, as a kid, and I adore what Ferrari can make. I really genuinely respect their product and their engineering. They do really cool shit. They do some really dumb shit. I'll fully admit that to the car people. But they do really cool shit. And the fact that they have this stick up their ass, like say actually, Deej, we're successful YouTubers. You have enough money to buy a cash 454 Italiana. Great car, cool car, amazing car. and you say, "Hey, I want this," they'd be like, "You can't buy that. That's a upper level Ferrari." Also, we need it. What's your channel's name? What's your follower count? We need to know all these
Oh,
things before we decide if you're good enough to buy a Ferrari from us.
oh yeah, I remember hearing something like before you can buy like a top of the line, top tier Ferrari, you had it's like a tier thing where you have to start and buy something like bottom
Mm-hmm.
tier and then work your way up in scale.
Yes.
It's a
Where
car, not a battle pass. Give me the fucking car.
and like Lamborghini has a similar system, but it's better. It's, oh hey, you've bought this many things from us. We're gonna come out with the limited edition, only 20 of them next year. You get first dibs since you spent this much money with us. You don't have to buy it. It's totally up to you. But if you want it, you get first dibs.
That's Lamborghini?
Yeah, Lamborghini does shit like that. But if it's Ferrari, no, you have to do all this. Just and then we can decide if we want to sell you one or not.
Oh, and even if you do all this, we still need to make sure that if you are a content creator, you have this much influence and this many followers before we even decide
And
that.
they're even getting nitpicky enough to where they want a certain type of audience. So say you were like, for example, a Fortnite streamer. Oh, well, your audience is a little too young for our customer base, so go fuck yourself. Even if you had $2.2 billion in the bank.
Why are you guys? I just want to buy a car. Why are you micromanaging me and how I do? Like, you eat at Jersey
Exactly.
Bikes, give us the car back.
Fuck you. I'm going to McLaren or Lamborghini, preferably Lamborghini. Or maybe I'll just go buy a new vet and tell you to go fuck yourself as they do a donut in your parking lot. But that's my rant. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about why I hate Ferrari.
God, that dude, I'm starting to, like, in real life, I'm starting to itch. Like,
Mhm.
dude, you're not my manager. You're a car salesman. Do yourself a favor and do the salesman part and sales me the car, man.
Imagine,
Exactly.
imagine how many more cars they would sell if they didn't go through that fucking process.
Their stock might actually be viable.
There's a lot there. There's a lot there. Anyways, like I was gonna say earlier, if I had a dream job in the automotive industry, it would have to be, and yes, it's the automotive industry, it's the only thing I want. Um, it would have to be either working for a shop in Vegas called Welder Up Garage. They make some of the coolest rat rods in the world. It's one guy named Steve Darnell who has the vision, and he runs the shop and makes amazing masterpieces. Like, okay, for example, one of my favorite cars he makes, the instead of having a bed, like a rear bed for like a truck, it's got the carts from one of the roller coasters from Coney Island. They still work. You can still lock yourself in like you're on a roller coaster and ride in the back while somebody rips down the street in this 500 horsepower rat rod.
You're saying rat rod or ret rod?
Rat rod.
Okay, what does rat rod stand for? Or short for?
It is a hot rod that is everything but traditional. Grimy, dirty, wrong engine, wrong styling, like everything to make it ugly and grimy, it does it because fuck you, that's why.
Oh, I'm on Google right now.
They look so sick. I appreciate the style, and I really like the mantra of we do what we want because it's what we want. Eat shit.
We do what we want because fuck you.
Yeah, because as a car guy, I hate when I build something and I'm really proud of it, and people who be like, "That's not the way that Jeep's supposed to look. That's not the way that Chevelle's supposed to look. That's not the way that Scion's supposed to look." And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you? I pay my taxes and I build whatever the fuck I want."
This is some like fucking steampunk Mad Max looking shit.
It is.
Yow! That one's got Gravedigger's paint on it.
Yeah, it's wild. It's aggressive. It's loud. If it's in your face, audience, if you don't know what a rat rod is or what the culture's like, look it up. You might find the niche you never needed. You never knew you needed in life. It's loud in your face. I think it's more true to hot rodding than hot rodding is, in my opinion. More rebel culture. But his shop makes some cool stuff, and I would love to be a part of the team.
Fuck yeah.
What were you gonna say, Deej?
I was gonna say I'm already just looking at some of those images. I think I already prefer that over your classic hot rod. Now, this I'm a sucker for a classic hot rod. Don't get me wrong, but the fact that they managed to take all these pieces from all these different types of rods and then create a unique rod that's essentially just going to be a one of one.
That's a
Anybody else?
nice
Every
looking
piece is
rod.
truly unique.
Ain't nobody else going to be
Yeah.
driving this bad boy around.
That's my rod to
I
ride,
like that.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Brandon. I like that aspect of the culture too, because I have a Chevelle and it's got the SS paint job from the 70s. So there's a lot of cars that look like mine. I do things to make it different, like different wheels, different headlights, different grills, different interiors, because I like to stand out in the crowd and I like something unique. I've been to shows where there's a Chevelle club and none of them look like mine because I've taken the extra step to go that far. But with the rat rod, you build within your mind. I guarantee you you'll never find another one like it because nobody else sees the world the way you do, and they might not have the parts available that you do. Because I've seen rat rods that's coolant bottles are moonshine jugs that they got from actual bootleggers. You can't go to AutoZone and pick that shit up.
No, that's looking at what you got at the house and going, I can do something with this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a really cool, unique part of the culture, and nobody does it quite as good as Welder Up, in my opinion. So I would love to work there, or I would love to be a mechanic for a high level rally, maybe NASCAR team. Racing is such a big part of my life now, and being at the track just does something to me. I think it adds years to my life, genuinely. It's so much fun and puts me in a crazy headspace. I would love to do it at a pro level. I just don't think I'm bougie enough or like finicky enough to do it at an F1 level. So rally or NASCAR, where we're hitting shit with hammers, fucking beating on cars just to lift them across the finish line. I think that's much more my speed.
Do you think you'd be able to keep up with like a oh shit, wow words? Do you think you'd be able to keep up with a pit crew? Because I've seen some pit crews, they can like take off all four tires, refill the gas, put tires back on in like 5 seconds flat.
5's high. Realistically, that's something you have to train for. You don't just do that. A lot of the guys who are on NASCAR's official like pit crew teams are college washouts from football, basketball, baseball. They're people who are in the prime shape of their life because any dickhead could be taught to work on cars. NASCAR would be one where I would for sure struggle. I think rally I'd have a much higher chance because you're not making pit stops. You fix things as they break or in between races. So you're not racing against a pit stop per se. If something breaks, you're out there with like, I shit you not. There's a video of a rally driver and co-driver getting out of the car and beating a suspension part into shape with two big rocks they found on the side of the course so they can put it back in the car and finish the race.
God damn.
It's a much more MacGyver by any means necessary kind of work environment, and you're doing this in like forests, snowy mountains, deserts. You're under extreme conditions.
Respect.
And I'm stubborn enough to do shit like that, like because that's what we do with our races. We're endurance racing. We race in bad conditions that other cars would never hit the track in. We're in fucking extreme heat. We're in low visibility. We're in wet weather. And when shit breaks, guess what? We're on the side of the track with hammers, torches, and saws, getting that fucker ready to get back out there as fast as possible. So I would love to do that at a pro level. And the only thing keeping me from those two jobs is obviously location. You have to be willing to travel insanely far. Because Welder Up is in Vegas, but they do events all the way in my hometown, which is like 13, 14 hours away.
Damn.
And then they travel all over the country for different events and shows they're a part of. And same with Rally. Rally is global. So I'd be traveling like insanely far and for most of the year. So I don't really want to live that lifestyle. But if I could and like I didn't have, responsibilities here, that would be the dream job for sure.
Nice. Real quick though, just because I brought this up with pit crews and like having to like change tires and fill gas tanks up really quickly. So I've filled gas tanks at the gas station before. I usually find myself standing there for minutes on end, holding that nozzle that should be filling the tank fairly quickly. Maybe you can answer this to me since you are a car guy. How do they get so much gas into a NASCAR tin can in seconds before it has to drive off again. There's no way that's running on a full tank after 2 seconds, because that would be
It
amazing.
is.
It is.
And it's using the same principle as shotgunning a beer. It's got a special valve in it to displace the fuel inside faster by letting air and ambient pressure force it down. It's a really cool system that they have on that can. So the trade-off there is you better be sure that you're sitting in there flushing the nozzle. Otherwise, you're going to rip it and dump fucking a full tank of fuel all over the ground.
Yep.
So it actually quickly, it does that for real?
Yes.
Oh, for real. It is ridiculously fast. If you've ever seen somebody drop it, it can turn into a fireball bigger than the car. So you gotta really fucking know what you're doing.
Oh my god, I wish you guys could see my face for real right now. My jaw is dropped. I thought like, okay, then they got maybe half a gallon in there. That's good for a couple of laps before that to come back in. They can actually just shotgun fuel?
Yeah.
It might not be a full tank, but it is way more than you would think. Like, I'm gonna get the actual measurement. And we didn't need to see your face. Your whole body language changed when you heard that shit.
Dude, that got fucking giddy. Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
I did not know. I thought they were just like, okay, here's for like 2 or 3 laps. Come back and we'll hit you with some more, Chief. So the first time I watched a NASCAR race, because at that point I lived in a football household, I looked at my uncle who was a huge NASCAR fan, and I go, when's halftime? And he goes, there's not one. They're just going to keep doing this until that number hits 0.
Yeah, my uncle, when I lived in New Mexico, worked at a mechanic shop that also had like one of those on the wall as like a display piece, because apparently that mechanic shop was also owned by like a former racer and like that, and they had one of those up on the wall, and I'm like, what is that? It's like, oh, that's what they use to fill the NASCARs real fast. Like that whole thing will be full of fuel, and they just push it in and all it in like 2, maybe less minutes. And I'm like, wow, that's so cool. And one day they just fill it up with nothing but water just to like demonstrate it, and it just whoosh, just jets that shit.
So those bad boys can take a whopping 12 gallons.
Yeah.
Weighing almost 100 pounds when it's fully loaded.
Yeah.
That's why those guys are in insane shape. Like, they have to be ready to run with that bitch, hit it, rip it, then run out of the way.
Yeah. And they better not freaking lose their grip.
Don't drop it.
Don't drop that shit.
God damn.
It's one of those things, too, and you bring up a really good point. This is why I tell everybody, I have so much respect for NASCAR. It's not my favorite kind of racing, but so much is lost in translation unless you're there at the track seeing what goes into it. It's really hard to follow. For drag racing, it makes sense. You can see how fast they're going, you can hear how loud they are, and you can watch the whole race. It takes 8 to 15 seconds, depending on what league you're in. NASCAR is really hard to follow if you don't know what you're looking at, and you lose shit like that in translation. But yeah, they're throwing around 100-pound, 12-gallon fucking tanks that fill in like 8 seconds, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was ignorant for the longest time growing up, thinking like, oh, they're just driving in a circle. How insane is it really? That's when I found out, oh, they're going to excess of like 150 to 200 miles an hour. You're also talking with like your actual line coach, who's telling you what you can and can't do, asking you how you're feeling. You have to be so in tune with each other, because one bit of bad advice, one bit of bad driving, and you got a 10-car pileup. And I said this before, last time we talked about it, only in any sort of driving sport, whether it be NASCAR, F1, people can lose that race and go, I didn't die. Fuck.
Unless you're Kyle Busch. Are you fucking stupid? You ruined our whole day, you idiot. Fuck. Kyle, you're on open comms. Please calm down. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Oh, God.
Oh. God,
yeah, so much respect to professional drivers. I have a couple of friends, of both of you know, that drive at our local speedway, and even then I fear for their lives when I'm watching them drive. And race season is upon us, so they're going to be going back out there on the track. I'm like, oh no.
It's anxiety-inducing for sure.
I told my buddy Chaos, I was just like, I swear to God, if I don't see you in the VC that night after the race is over, I'm going to come over there and smack you. Don't die.
You'll be fine.
I know he'll be fine, but still, it's just my concern as a pal.
Fair.
But no, so moving forward, first off, good fucking picks. You're keeping it. You're keeping it in your field. I like that.
It's what I love, man. It is genuinely what I love.
Mhm. And now down the bench, what would you would like to or could still potentially do for a like dream job, position, role, whatever?
Well, like Mikey, I have two, and the first one is definitely not something that most people would expect, just because it has nothing, nowhere near as anything to do with what we do or what I do now. I probably would have been an archaeologist.
You would have
Really?
been a bone boy.
Not just bones, rocks too, and all that stuff. Like just in general, Earth shit, like
Okay.
Earth scientist, and because I've always been fascinated with stuff. Even as a little kid, I love rocks. I love digging up, like the thought of thinking up like bones and going deep into the Earth's crust to see what kind of things you could find, the layers upon like history and mineral and rock that you can just discover all kinds of shit in. And I don't know, it's just it always intrigued me, and I thought about it like going into like high school and almost in like senior year, like what am I gonna do in my life? Maybe I can just be an archaeologist. And I'm like, but is that something I really want to commit to? Like, is that something I see myself doing? And after a lot of thought, I'm like, maybe not, just because I have a lot of responsibilities. I have people I want to take care of here. I'm just, I don't know, and I want to pursue something else that I enjoy, and that turned into my second option. It's still possible, still can be done. Is just up in the air right now. But that is like an editor, but in a professional level. We're talking like I want to be hands on. Like say for Mikey, an example, I want to be the type of editor that goes to where he's going. Like say one of his races with a camera and whatever equipment I need, and film whatever he is doing in his team. Go home, edit that shit into a professional level video, and like push it out there for the world to see. But and
I dig
also
that.
like get paid to
Next
do
level.
it. So like get
Yeah.
paid to do it. And I don't know, I love editing, I love creating all kinds of shit. I think that's why a lot of when it came to the music video stuff that I do, a lot of it was just came from just my wanting to do something with a camera that I don't have. And yet eventually I want to get one. And whether it's car stuff or maybe going to events and filming shit, shooting shit, hell, I'd even love to be like hired on by a client and be like, hey, we're gonna go to this place and do this thing. I want you to be the cameraman. I'm like, cool. And then when it's all said and done and I go home with all that footage, edit it together into whatever they want and give it to them and get paid for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It's so dope too that like because I've done some stuff personally, to get out there and go on the adventure and to just like get inspired and start shooting, bro, it's such a fun, rewarding experience.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And
I did a lot of that when I was going into college and video production. I learned how to, the lights, camera, all that type of shit, editing software, and I'm like, this is cool. And they even let you borrow the college's camera to go shoot shit, so you can edit it into a video and present it as a homework or a project. And I'm like, that was a lot of fun. I want to do that, but like for real,
Yeah. No, dude, that's sick. And I think where you're moving to, you'll definitely find opportunities to do that, man. That city's a playground of weird shit to just find your way into.
Yeah.
Because I can definitely see the fire. It's like you want to be able to just create create magic out of nothing. Like taking this like just a small reel of film and turn it into a cinema masterpiece. One of the names that comes to mind that did that, and that's why I still think that it's still very realistic in an
Mhm.
option for you, is Nikki HD. She did the Pomage movie back in like forever ago, and now she works for hold your chest. Now she works for Ferrari,
Yeah.
and I think that's so cool that that's what this platform can do for certain people, especially you and your dream, is you can take it. It can go from I'm just editing this podcast and putting in as much as I can, or the music videos and putting in as much as I can, make it as artistic as possible. And now you're gonna get hired by fucking Bugatti. Be like, hey, so make an ad read for us. Yes, you can be the dragon on the side of the car.
Well, it's funny too because another example of this is a name you guys don't know, but you know who you know the company he worked for at the moment. The photographer and cinematographer named Larry Chen, who went and produced DIY car content for his whole
I know Larry
career.
Chen.
And you know Larry Chen? No shit. All right,
Yeah.
so we have some grounds here. Do you know who hired him recently to do an entire video series? Shoot, edit, start to finish. They said, we know you, we trust you, do it all.
Who?
Forza. Hired him to do the
Ooh.
documentary and behind the scenes for Forza Horizon 6. Bro, that paycheck's gotta be out of control.
Out of control. Buku money. And, oh, dude, I bet he's looking at that and he's like, I'm gonna make this my best fucking work ever because, damn, this is one hell of an opportunity for him.
Oh, yeah. And even if it wasn't crazy, they paid for him to travel all of Japan, shoot a crazy, like, high production setup with all the equipment he needed, and then use their connections to get him behind the scenes at some of the most scenic locations, best tracks. They even said, hey, we're going to get you to go shoot at this place, but since we know you can drive, do you want to go race on this professional track? We'll cover you for everything. He's like, fuck yes, I want to do that. Give me the keys.
Imagine, dude. Imagine traveling all around Japan, seeing like the craziest sights it has to offer, and still being able to like not experience it all yourself, but be even to take advantage of some of the perks of just being there in the moment. Like say going on this track that you say maybe always wanted to, but of course it's been in another country and somewhere far away. Now that you're here, let's do it.
Dude, pretty much they let him on Fuji Speedway on a clear day with Mount Fuji in the background racing a 900 horsepower drift car, and they're just like, yeah, we trust you, go for it, have fun, bro. Like, it could happen, man. You never know. You could be in that situation where you just like, maybe a band hires you, hey, we need a music video for this, or maybe a car club, and they're just like, hey, we're going for a night run. You want to strap in and go enjoy the rush? Like, things could happen, bro. You never know.
Shit, I think one thing I definitely want to do is definitely be approached by someone, like say a convention manager or something, be like, hey, we want you to be here at this convention and just film everything that's going on. Be out there with the people and just film. And then
that's definitely becoming more popular too.
Yeah. And I'm like, hell yeah, that sounds like fun. I would love it could be just any convention really. But I think one definitely I want to do is at least one furry convention and one anime convention. At least. You know?
So Kraken Con just started doing that. So the lady who did it was being paid to shoot on an aircraft carrier during an anime convention, and the shoots were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
If you do get the job, hit me up, man. I'll take some time off. I'll be the fucking assistant and roadie and shit.
Wait, so real quick,
I don't think, dog. I kind of want to go to a furry con just for the shits and giggles of it. Like, I'm not afraid. I know who I am. Let's go have some fun. I might run into some old friends. You never know.
I mean, shit, there's one in San Francisco. Let's go.
I'm down. And in San Francisco, I'll probably run into two specific dudes I know. And if I do, it's going to be really funny because one of them doesn't know I know he's a furry.
And I know I have a friend up there because that's like one of the cons I definitely want to go up to. And I know there's one in like SoCal somewhere, but I'm not really too sure where.
Well, hold on. I got a cheat sheet of all the sketchy events in California.
I just want to ask.
I'm not kidding.
Just to double back to Larry Chedd real fast. So he did the cinematography for the upcoming Forza.
For the Forza behind the scenes series. It's a 6-part
Okay.
documentary.
Okay, I thought like the stuff that he did is what we're going to see in game. Well, I
No,
mean,
no,
yeah,
no. They
okay.
did a whole how-to of like what inspired them, what scenes or what locations they're using, what drivers they're referencing,
Okay.
like everything that inspired them to make the game. He would document it all.
Okay, that makes sense. And then also this reminds me, especially with your dream, one of my friends, her name is Kayla. So she started off just
Sorry,
one of my
sorry.
friends.
The
Good.
I just saw where that woman's SoCal was, and it's in Ontario, California. And I had to go there for work training a couple of times a year. I'm so bummed I never saw the furries walking down the streets because they did Comic-Con one time, and my teacher got super weirded out and almost jumped out of his skin. He would have lost his shit for fucking Anthro SoCal.
That's funny.
No, so just real quick. So one of my friends, Kayla. So she started off. She's a photographer. She likes just. It started off with just her like doing rainbow pictures, plants, all this fun shit. It went from that to now she tours with bands and takes their band photos. Like she went on tour with TX2 for a leg, and I'm like, oh, what an upgrade! So it's definitely in the realistic future of like you could absolutely get hired on by somebody to do exactly what you want.
Yeah.
That she went from taking pictures of sunflowers to touring with Ice Nine Kills. Okay, sure.
That's like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, shit. It definitely is definitely a very feasible dream. I just, I want to continue doing my own thing, but also just like if that ever happens, I'm going for it.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
Chase the dream.
Then lastly, I also have technically two. One of them is the unrealistic, and then one of them is the one that I really want to do. Uh, so this is where I was gonna make a joke about it. I want to be a fucking fuel refiller for NASCAR now that I know. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, jokes aside, one of the things I always wanted to do growing up was I wanted to be a professional skateboarder so fucking bad. I grew up skateboarding. That was one of the things that kept me outside until the streetlights came on. For those that don't
I
know what that,
respect it.
for those that don't know what that means to be before the streetlights come on, you didn't get spanked with a wooden spoon.
I still have
Yeah.
you seen that meme? What time was your time to come in? I don't know when the lights came on. What time is that? I don't know.
The sun
Like
goes down.
6, 7-ish? Depends on the time of the year.
But yeah, I loved skateboarding. Skateboarding kept me outside at all hours with my hooligan ragtag friends. Um, like just doing trick stop stuff, skating in spots where we could skate, skating in spots where we weren't supposed to be. We've had security and cops calling us a couple of times. Again, please follow and obey the law. But especially around the time skateboarding was still like, even though it was rising, it was still also very frowned upon. Like we ran into
For sure.
many people that were just like, you're not supposed to skate here. Kind of like how my dad's Bill Gates. I would constantly hear, my friend is the owner of this building. Bitch, it's abandoned. Nobody owns this
My
bitch.
God.
Uh-oh, I dropped my hand. 1 second.
I dropped my hand, he says. I get what he's talking
Got it.
about, though. There was plenty of people who were like, "Do you know that's illegal?" I'm like, oh my God, don't you have anything better to do right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to Karens and Darrens and their hatred towards like skateboarders, I think you just really have a thing you just want to yell at kids for no reason because you want to feel superior. Because
That, and I think they're unhappy and they want other people to be unhappy.
Dude, hire a fucking hooker. God damn. Don't get down on us because we're having a good time. Go sort out your own marriage. But no, like, I still remember one time we were at a skate park, a place where the intention
Mhm.
is to skate.
Yeah,
Wild
And
concept.
I know.
I know,
And this
right?
one dude starts yelling from his apartment that was like I'd say, well, we'll just say like 2 football fields that way. And he just starts yelling at us, and we can't hear him. We also don't care. We're skating. We don't give a fuck about what's going on. And this dude, now he's had it. It's like, they're not acknowledging that I'm angry with them. I must go down there and confront these minors and tell them that I have authority that I do not actually have. And hopefully they'll believe me. This dude comes down to the skate park in a robe and slippers.
That is
Nasty.
fucked.
Of course he did.
What the hell?
And he starts yelling at a bunch of teenagers, by the way, that this is illegal and we're not allowed to skate here. And he knows the Port Authority, and he's gonna have us arrested and dragged out of here. Our buddy, the cameraman, well, we called him Nat. He just goes, "It's a skate park, dude. We're skating. What do you mean we're not allowed to be here? Just because it says a skate park doesn't mean it's legal to skate here." Stares blankly. What?
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it means.
Oh my god, have you ever heard somebody yell back, "Are you having a fucking stroke?" Because I have.
Dude, in my mind, I'm just like, is this what an aneurysm feels like? I'm so confused right now.
It is.
This dude with full chest told a bunch of teenagers after insulting us that we're not allowed to skate here, even though it says skate park, it's still illegal to skate here. What? So, and this is what I loved about these Karens and Darrens. Once these kids whom you're trying to scold don't take you seriously, and then you choose to double down. You choose to double down on your bullshit. We said, yeah, whatever, man, later, weirdo. And we continue skating, doing our thing, trying to get sponsored by Element. And
good choice.
This dude calls the cops.
Oh, okay.
This dude calls the cops.
Tell everybody you get pegged. It saves us all a bunch of time, you fucking dink. Maybe a little hostile, but this is striking a nerve.
Just the vitriol. Just tell everybody you get pegged, you fucking wuss.
Bro, I want to cut you off, but there's so many cases of that growing up. Like, what are you doing? Skating. Or like, I used to ride BMX. That's a skate park. Why do you have a bike there?
Shut up.
What are you on about? Go away.
It's better than what I'm seeing with these videos, like parents taking their kids to skate parks and they're just running up and down the ramps and sliding down the drop-ins. And they're just like, it's a park, so it's meant to be enjoyed by children. It's a skate park, but okay, sure thing, Susan.
If no one's there, that's fine. But if it's like packed as fuck, get out of the way.
I'm not liable for what's about to happen. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, exactly.
But no. So this dude calls the cops, and the cops, when they got the report, even the 911 dispatch just goes, "What? Yeah, these kids are illegally skating at this skate park." And the dispatch is just, she's dumbfounded. Like, they're skating at it. That, you know what? We'll dispense a unit.
Like, I don't even want to talk about this. Just let it be someone else's problem.
The dispatch was just like, before my head hurts, let me just send somebody else out there. I got murders to help. I
got real shit to deal with.
So this cop and his partner show up. At this point, we've stopped skating because now the situation to us is real. But we still have to have that punk anarchy mentality of like, we're not afraid, even though secretly all like a bunch of 14-year-olds are shitting their pants. Like, oh fuck, they're actually here. Okay, the situation's gone nuclear. The cop walks up to the dude. He goes, "So they're skating at a skate park? What happened?" "Nothing. They're skating." "Yeah, we see that. What's the crime? Did they assault you?" "No." "Have they committed a felony?" Not technically." Doesn't even say another word, just taps his partner's shoulder and leaves. That's the type of shit skaters had to deal with all the fucking time. And I thought it was awesome because it was a part of the culture. Like, you know what? You're trying to get some awesome spots. So that entire tangent was just to say that's what I love about skating. All of it was a part of the culture.
For
You
sure.
hate me because you ain't me. And I'm gonna get that Circa shoe sponsorship, and then I'm gonna shake hands with Bam, and me and Mike Vallely are gonna do boneless in like we're gonna boneless into an on ramp. God damn it! I lost my train of thought again.
I have no idea where you're going with that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we
I was
probably
like,
should head it out.
Where's this leading?
Yeah, I know. But nowadays, I think my realistic one that I recently, this is the one good thing about living with my roommate. I kind of start like thinking about wanting to be a chef.
A chef.
Yeah.
I've been getting more and more into cooking, and I love the entire aspect of it now. Like actually taking a piece, like taking a hunk of meat or some pasta or whatever you have you, and then like seasoning it, cooking it to like just the right. Mwah, it tastes like heaven when you eat into it. I love the fact that when I eat good food, it's like an experience. It's not just me getting sustenance. It's like an adventure of taste happening.
You know, I definitely see where you're coming from because I love cooking, and a big thing of me going out to California is I want to have more access to more shit and more ingredients and shit I can do to make the food I've always wanted to try and learn and make. And especially going in with my grandfather, who was a professional cook his entire fucking life. The dude cooked for presidents and celebrities in a fucking fancy ass restaurant.
Oh.
So I want to learn from him. He has collections of cookbooks that I want to look into, see if there's anything I want to learn how to make, and maybe even translate into a more modern, I guess, way to cook it, because a lot of these are just older and probably have like more modern ways to cook them nowadays. And but like, I want to learn how to cook, but personally, as much as being a chef has crossed my mind once or twice, I don't think personally I'd do it just because I don't want it to become something I hate.
Yeah, keep that as a passion, something you do for the love of the game.
Yeah. Like I want it, when I
excuse
do
me.
it, I want it to do it because I love it and that I'm doing it to feed my family or friends or whatever. And I want to do it at home and put a smile on everyone's face because I love having friends over and then I'll just cook for them, like, and just give them a good meal. But if I want to get better and just so I can enjoy it myself.
It's so funny too because some of the best mechanics I've ever met in my life are also like the best chefs ever. And whenever anybody asks, why don't you do this for a business? And they're like, because I want to sell every one of my coworkers, you included, and every one of my customers. And I don't want that to happen with food. And they say it with the most serious face and tone. And I get it. I fucking get it.
See, I wouldn't want to be a chef for like just like your traditional restaurant or like something high end or upscale because then that's where my heart would break. But one of the things that kind of inspired me to get onto it was some of these videos that would cross my feed on Facebook of like, I think his name was like Firehouse Chef. He's like a fire chief at a fire station, and he cooks them these meals, and he films himself doing it, and it's not for anybody else, just the people at the station. And I'm like, that actually is kind of cool.
That's
You get paid
like
to,
sickest boss ever.
oh yeah,
Right.
like you get paid to save people's lives. You do something cool and meaningful, and then at the end of the day, these guys get to go back to your kitchen and your house or your place or wherever you're serving them, and you just feed them. And I think there's something absolutely satisfying about that, especially after a hard day's work of saving literal lives.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
get rewarded with something hearty, something delicious, something's good for you, and something filling.
Yeah, because food,
I-
it brings people like joy. Like, everyone loves some good food, and this is something that I don't want it to become something that I just
Right.
hate doing.
Oh yeah, that's why it would just strictly be for like that, like small nitpick of people. Like whether it be my closest friends, my coworkers, my families.
Exactly.
I would never be able to do something like upscalish like that. Also, I would never be able to join or be a part of a competition. My self-esteem would get fucking wrecked on MasterChef. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, the same with me. I'd rather just keep it in a like a tight group. Just the people I
do
know.
like barley and make fucking mozzarella sticks with baby no money.
I mean, that'd be fun. It's still cooking for yourself and doing it at home, but you're just doing it on a live stream. But not like any of them are gonna fucking taste it or eat it. It's just for you.
Oh, it's probably for the best. Those are some dog ass mozzarella sticks.
Oh yeah. But it was fun
Although-
watching them make spaghetti.
One time I really want to do this just for fun, just see if I can recreate it. For those that remember the OGs of YouTube, fucking epic mealtime.
Yeah.
I want to recreate some of those like weird, well not weird, but those gargantuan meals where they would just go to insert restaurant here and get a fuck ton of whatever it is that they sell and then make something out of it.
The cake of chicken nuggets is pretty gangster. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so it's just something to do with food that I can just personally enjoy with like either friends, family, coworkers, whatever have you, and never go on MasterChef unless you really want. Unless you have a kink of having Gordon Ramsay say your food shit, go on Hell's Kitchen then. I dare you.
I mean, I'm sure you can recreate the experience by sticking your head in the fridge and just slamming the door on it.
Yeah.
What are you? An idiot sandwich. But yeah, so that's my take. That's what I feel like I would be. I still have a long way to go to get there, but cooking, I've found a passion in something that I didn't think I would ever have a passion for. I always took food for granted of like, you know what, just get in my stomach and let me move on with my day.
I think one things that I've always wanted to do, that ever since I learned about Adrian's like ability to cook, I've always wanted to get into a kitchen with him and be like, all right, let's make a fucking bomb ass dinner for everyone.
Dog, you two in the kitchen would be anarchy. He's so fucking nitpicky about where everything goes. No, this pan is here. This goes here. Why are you touching that? By the way, out of my way. I've seen him do this to his wife, and it's the funniest shit ever.
I think at that point, I mean, you might as well have a two-sided kitchen and just be like, all right, you handle that side. I'm going to be over here doing this.
Right.
Just stay away.
There's been several instances when I'm cooking, like I'm in the zone. I'm fucking throwing it down. And then my roommate just comes in and she's like just walking around, wandering around, like, oh, I'm just here to grab this. And then she's in the way, and I'm like, you need to kick rocks now. Get out of here.
Oh, dude.
I'll spit in this shit, I swear to God.
Dude, whenever he's home and not doing anything, my dad is in the kitchen watching TV because we have a TV in there, and he just sits there at the table watching TV and with like a cup of coffee or some shit. And every time I'm gonna cook dinner, I'm like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're in my way.
Go to the couch, sit with your wife. I don't know, do something. Get out of here.
Just walk into the kitchen. Afuera, go, move.
Muévense. Go. Shoo.
Fuck off. Kukui. Sorry.
Kukui.
What?
Nothing.
Great. I'm glad I don't have my headset on. I would have smacked that on the desk right now. Fucking buckled me.
But no, that just kick his ass out. But like, hey, get out of here. I'm gonna cook. As soon as he's gone, TV off, music on. Let's go.
Like, time to do my thing. Where's my knife? But no, I think it's about time that we close out here. That was fun. I love the fact that this is, well, hold on, first off, ladies and gentlemen, it's outro time. We made it to the end of another episode of the NoSkill podcast. Thank you for joining us. But I just want to say, this is what I appreciate about us and our friend group and the dynamic that we have. It's the fact that we came to this table with a couple of ideas, and we still managed to fill damn near 2 hours.
Oh, it's over 2 hours at this point.
Fuck yeah, dude. But yeah, the fact that we can just sit here and have a conversation bouncing off of each other, and I enjoy that. I enjoy the fact that our conversations, they don't feel they don't feel forced. Like, I'll naturally have a response to whatever you say. You'll naturally have a response to whatever he says. He'll just have naturally a response to whatever Big Red says.
And he'll just naturally go on a rant.
I am wired a little off. I'll fully admit that for sure.
So now we know he hates Ferrari and physical media. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Yeah, so we're gonna go around the table one time, get some final thoughts and notes from the fellas. We'll start with you, Dravo. What'd you like to say to the folks?
Play with your friends on the couch and just play some 2-player split screen games for once. I mean, come on. They're still here. People still bring out or put out games that have split screen. Just use it. Socialize. Make fucking friends. Touch grass. I don't know.
1v1 on Perfect Dark like we did back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, shit. You could probably put on a damn PS2 emulator like I did and just hang out with a homie. I mean, come on. Do something.
And then along the table, you Green.
Well, takes long drink. I gotta say, I'm glad everybody showed up. I hope they had a good time. I think this is a good talking point of saying, chase your passions, do what you enjoy, have fun, enjoy your life while you can. All dreams are possible. The only one I would say wouldn't be a good idea to pursue is to be a doormat for tall goth chicks in their stompy boots. Those bitches are pointy, the boots, not the women. And they will do some serious damage, and that job doesn't come with insurance. So maybe look for something a little bit more stable. But other than that, yeah, chase your dreams, have fun, enjoy your life. Do you, man? I don't judge.
Mm-hmm. And then final notes for me: if you ever feel like you just want to, like, whether you want to sit down and have an actual like in-person gaming session, I also still say, hey, go outside and socialize too. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fun. Whether you want to hop on a skateboard and push around. Hey, go to that furry convention. Furries are cool, man. Furries are fucking awesome. Just don't let doubt or fear hold you back from wanting to do something, whether it be like work related or recreationally. Don't let doubt or fear stop you or hold you back, because that's you're I'm fucking on my final note. I don't want any of you to be left with. I don't want any of you to be left with, well, what if I had done that? I want you to be left with, I went out and I did that. Succeed or failed, you went out and you did it. And that's what matters. The action. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for hanging out with us. We will see all of you in the next one.